The midterms, multiple ties to automotive. Welcome in on this Wednesday. The voters have spoken. Democrats regaining control of the U.S. House following Tuesday's midterm elections, and Republicans tightening their grip on the U.S. Senate. Gloria Bergquist is Vice President of Public Affairs at the Alliance of Automobile Manufacturers. The trade association represents a dozen automakers globally. Among the organization's top priorities, educating new legislators.
Whenever there's a big change, like we saw in this election, is to make sure that the new lawmakers understand the important economic contribution of the auto sector, and a lot of that is jobs.
Bergquist expects the House to zero in on EVs.
And we do see that a lot of the Democrats that we poll do focus more on electric vehicles than Republicans. And so we could expect that that is going to be a focus of this new House of Representatives.
And even though Congress is now divided along party lines, Bergquist says Republicans and Democrats can collaborate on auto issues.
And we saw that with autonomous vehicle legislation that received bipartisan support in the House about a year ago, and now it is in the Senate and has received a lot of bipartisan support too. And so it hasn't crossed the finish line yet, but we're hoping that that could still be passed in the Senate.
Other experts say the new power structure could impact whether the revised trade deal President Donald Trump negotiated with Canada and Mexico gets approved. Meanwhile, congressmen with dealership backgrounds won re-election. On the list, Florida Republican Representative Vern Buchanan, Don Bayer, a Democrat from Virginia, Pennsylvania Republican Representative Mike Kelly, and Roger Williams, a Republican from Texas. However, Ohio Republican Representative Jim Renacci, a former dealer, lost his Senate bid to unseat Democrat Sherrod Brown. A new round of sentencing today in that federal corruption case involving former officials of the UAW and Fiat Chrysler. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Detroit says former Fiat Chrysler financial analyst Jerome Durden has been sentenced to 15 months in prison for his role in the scandal. Keith Mickens, who was a member of the UAW's National Negotiating Committee in 2011, was sentenced to 12 months. And the former FCA Director for Employee Relations, Michael Brown, also sentenced to 12 months behind bars. The case involves the alleged misuse of funds intended for the UAW Chrysler National Training Center. Dealership software giant CDK Global has hired former Intel boss Brian Krzanich to take over as CEO. Krzanich replaces Brian McDonald, who had been CDK's chief executive since 2016. The company says McDonald will assist in the transition. In addition to the CEO post, the 58-year-old Krzanich will serve as president of CDK and take a seat on the company's board. He led Intel from May 2013 until June of this year. He stepped down after the chip maker learned he had a past consensual relationship with an employee in violation of company policy. Chinese tech company Tencent Holdings is recruiting self-driving car engineers in Palo Alto, California. Tencent joining a crowded field of corporations vying for talent in the heart of Silicon Valley. However, state records as of last month did not show Tencent had an autonomous vehicle testing permit. Finally, we hear a lot these days about car sharing, ride-hailing, vehicle subscriptions, and the like. But according to a new survey, people are pretty happy with something a tad more traditional: airport car rentals. J.D. Powers says satisfaction with renting a car rose this year to an average of 830 points on a 1,000-point scale. That's a slight increase from 2017, but the highest mark in the survey's 23-year history. A combination of better cars and rental costs that haven't increased much in recent years, helping to fuel this better mood. As always, we thank you so much for watching, and we will see you right back here tomorrow.